Good morning everybody, welcome into Tuesday the 7th of March 2023. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy and this is your morning message tarot reading. So today, big day, we've got the full moon in Virgo, and an hour later, or 55 minutes later, not very long afterwards, we have Saturn entering Pisces, where it will stay for 3 years until February 2026. So a big shift in energies away from the Aquarian energy, which was all very in the mind, and innovation and ideas. And now we're moving into the heart with Pisces, the spiritual opening up, grounding our spiritual ideas with Saturn in there, bringing in some restriction. So we've got this expansion and restriction energy going on. So we'll see what that's going to bring for the next 3 years. I did do a full moon in Virgo reading that I put up yesterday, and I did do Saturn's ingress into Pisces reading. They're actually quite closely related as well, with similar cards or connected cards or the same cards coming up in both readings. It was quite interesting. So, you know, have a look at that if you want to. This morning we've got some astrology. We've got the moon in Virgo all day. It's going to form a trine to Uranus, currently midway through Saturn, Taurus. Oh my God, my words. Then we're going to have the opposition with the sun at the full moon, and then the moon's going to go on and form a square to Mars in Gemini. And as I said before, we've got that Saturn moving into Pisces energies. So the moon opposing the sun and squaring Mars is going to form a T squared. Okay, so we've got the moon at 90 degrees to Mars, and then on the other side we've got the sun at 90 degrees to Mars, and then the sun and moon in opposition. So this is an energy of struggle and challenges and things like that. So the notes I've written down, there could be unexpected surprises and things, you know, jumping in out of left field. Could be a bit chaotic, could be shocks coming in. And this could bring up like frustrations with this T squared as we try to focus on the details of the Virgo full moon. But there's so much that we don't know with the sun in Pisces. It's still sort of being uncovered. So it's like we want to get a plan, we want to get the routine, we want to get everything sorted. But there's all this sort of stuff just hanging around that we don't know yet. Okay, so it can be frustrating if you can't get your shit together. Also, Saturn moving into Pisces is asking us to start making our spirituality real, bringing that energy down into the 3D and get tangible results here on Earth. So that's your astrology for today. Let's do some cards and see what the cards have to say. So we're going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and let's have some Line Strider. So let's see, what do we need to know? So what do we need to know for today, the 7th of March 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got Treasure Island. You always take your heart and soul with you wherever you go. That's where the treasure is. Then we've got community. And then we've got a change in the wind. Okay, so the change in the wind, seeing that very much as the trine to Uranus. And the other cards, as I said, with the treasure island, we've got this lovely turtle with the treasure chest with all the hearts and the stars and the gold and all the abundance on its back. And I've said this many times before on this channel about it's in here. We connect to it. Okay, we connect deeply to ourselves inside, and then we're being called to also connect to community, finding our tribe. And that's maybe what you need to do for Saturn in Pisces, finding your community, finding people that feel the same way as you, that are working with the same stuff, and sort of also community is very much associated with Aquarius as well, with the rulership of the 11th house in the zodiac, which is groups and friends and sort of how we work together for the greater good. So maybe, you know, we've been in one set of circumstances for all this time, and then as as Saturn moves into Pisces, it brings in a very different energy, that Uranus energy as well. It brings a fresh new perspective, new energy, and possibly even clearing any stagnation and things like that, where maybe you've been feeling a bit stuck and ready for the next spiral round. Okay, let's do some tarot and see what the tarot's got to say for today. We've got the Lion Strider today. So what do we need to know for Tuesday the 7th of March 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay. Where we find ourselves, the star. What a wonderful place to be. New beginnings, opportunity, healing. It's got it all. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles going into the past. We've got the moon as the foundation. Full moon energies today. And then we've got the sun. So we've got the star, the moon and the sun. Above, below and in our heart. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. What nice energy for today. Let's see, let's have a look at the clarifiers. So we've got the Ten of Swords coming to an end of a cycle with the Emperor and with Three of Swords. Okay, so then at the bottom we've got the Ten of Cups. Okay, so we've got two tens coming out. That Ten of Swords and Ten of Cups that we've had coming out last week as well. I'm going to take the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands and the Chariot and the Four of Swords and Three of Wands. Sorry, yep. Okay, so I'm just going to bring out the Six of Pentacles. Okay, on there. Right, so where we find ourselves, we've got the Star card here. After the old structures collapsing, the tower falling away, the change in the wind, the chaos, the shock, the surprises, the breakthrough, we come to the Star. Okay, new beginnings, hope, opportunity, healing. And I think healing is included because we've got the Four of Swords here as well. So especially when I've got a spread where I've got both those cards coming out, then I get a big message of healing. through. What's moving into the past is the Seven of Pentacles. It feels like we've been waiting for a long time for this to happen. Now that could be relating to Saturn in Pisces energy, or just generally feeling like things have been on hold, you've been patiently waiting, you've set the intentions, you've been doing the work, and then there's the gap. There's the gap where sort of you get into your velvet waiting mode. So you don't focus on what you want, you've done everything you can, you let it go, and then we wait for the signs of growth and movement and things starting to come through and then grow. Okay, so looks like we're moving out of that. Next, what we've got here, the card below the foundation is the moon, the full moon, and the card above, the gift from Spirit, is the sun. Okay, they're laying opposite each other in the spread. So again, more sort of opposition energy for the full moon. We're grounding ourselves with the full moon into the Virgo energy, earth energy, the making the plans, the daily routine, getting rid of what routines or lack of routines don't work for us, and getting really sort of connected, so, and also to our healing as well. So Virgo is the nurse, the healer, the therapist. Okay, so we're grounding ourselves into that energy. The sun over in Pisces is bringing the spiritual energy down for us. So yeah, physical healing as well as spiritual healing going on. It's we've got it all going on today by the looks of it, and it opens us up to new opportunities, new beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles here. So what's opening up for us? Okay, the clarifiers, we've got the Ten of Swords. So we've come to an end of a mental journey. The Ten of Swords, it's like, I can't do this stuff anymore. It could also be the end of the being in the mind with Saturn in Aquarius. So letting that go and fall away as we come down to the heart energy. Next to that, we've got the Emperor, and this was coming up yesterday in yesterday's readings, or the El Goliath readings that I did. The Emperor, the self-mastery, self-mastery over the Aquarian areas of our life, where Saturn has been teaching us lessons for the last 3 years. We've reached a stage of maturity, hopefully, if we've been doing the work and learning the lessons, and we now have a degree of mastery and self-mastery over ourselves. Okay, but as we complete one journey, we open up the next one. So we've got the Three of Swords here. So besides today's energy, I'm also aware that this coming weekend, Jupiter is going to meet up with Chiron and form a conjunction in Aries. So again, look at where that is in your natal chart, and see where there's wounding that needs healing. Okay. Remember, we carry all our abundance within us. Okay. So when we can't see that, it gives us an opportunity to open ourselves up and remember who we are and to connect with that. And I'm drawn to that meaning because next to that, I pulled a card about it. We've got the Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, as we give and receive and share, which as soon as I pulled it, it made me think of the community and finding our tribe, finding the people that are like us, and the people we connect with. And that was just making me think of this give and receive and this reciprocity energy. And the heart-centered stuff and the abundant stuff is very much the Piscean energy. the cards underneath, which is, you know, what's going on in the subconscious, or it's just here, just out of sight. We can't see it yet, but maybe we can start sensing that energy, and it's like, ooh, I can feel something in my waters, something's coming through. So we've got the 10 of Cups, a happy ever after card. And there was days last week, there was 2 days. One day, the first day, we had the 9 of Swords followed by the 9 of Cups, and then the next day we had the 10 of Swords with the 10 of Cups. So we've got that energy coming up. We're moving from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups, and that is reflected in the next cards as well. So we've got the 6 of Swords. We're moving away from that 10 of Cups energy, and we're moving towards the 10 of Cups. So moving away from the 10 of Swords energy, moving towards the 10 of Cups energy. Okay, the 6 of Swords. Next to that we have the 6 of Wands. In the words of Gemstone Tarot, winner winner, chicken dinner. Ride into victory. And that is supported even further because the next card I pulled was the Chariot, which is again a card of ride into victory, under your own will, which brings us back to the Emperor card, which brings us to the 4 of Swords and healing, rest, retreating, taking time to do that healing from the journey we've been on, just relaxing into the new energies. And then we've got the 3 of Wands. So we're looking out over the horizon to what we're moving into next, the new opportunities, the new openings, the new energy of what the next 3 years is going to bring with Saturn in Pluto. Oh, sorry, no, what am I doing? Saturn in Pisces. Oh my God, my brain. The next 3 years of Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so we're just opening up into this new energy, and you know, just taking a moment before we go rushing in there, and just seeing sort of, you know, what's the measure of things. Okay, how does it feel? You might, if you're very sensitive, you might feel the change of energy coming on, but even if you can't, it's just worth just taking a moment just to sit in the new energy and just feel into it and see what comes up. So that's your reading for today, the 7th of March 2023. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address in the descriptions box below this video. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.